Monroe County realtors weigh in on whether it's a good time to buy a home now that the Federal Reserve has cut interest rates. That's our top story tonight on the BRC 13 News Hour. I'm George Roberts. The Federal Reserve has lowered its benchmark interest rate by a quarter percentage point for the first time in 9 months. Local realtors say it's encouraging for the market. News 13's Nicole Walters joins us from Stroud Township with what the industry is saying about this cut. Nicole.
George, while mortgage rates are the lowest we've seen in a year, we're told this cut doesn't necessarily mean those numbers will drop further. The sign outside of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Wilkins and Associates on Business Route 209 in Stroud Township says, thinking of selling?
I'm going to change that sign to say stop thinking and start to buy.
Officials say mortgage rates have been mostly falling since late July in anticipation of a federal rate cut. Now, after the Fed cut the rate a quarter point last week, the average rate of a 30-year mortgage is at its lowest level in nearly a year.
There may be 2 more interest rates drop, but we're not advising any buyers to wait for that. This is a good opportunity. It dropped it down. The sellers have not raised their prices, which means you now can get into the market.
That doesn't mean it's going to keep going down regardless of the central bank signaling more cuts ahead.
It's a common misconception that people have that the rate that the Fed sets is tied to the mortgage interest rate, and it's not necessarily true. The Fed rate affects the economy and a lot of different things, but the mortgage interest rate is tied more to the bond market and investor confidence.
Associate broker Lisa Sanderson at Keller Williams Real Estate in Stroudsburg agrees you can get the best buy now.
Buyers just need to know that things are not as bad as they had been as far as competition. Sellers need to know that pricing right is critical. We're still seeing homes are coming on the market. Some places here in the Poconos, we're seeing multiple offers and stuff, but then there's other areas where there's some opportunity for buyers to negotiate.
Plus, we're told if rates crash, that means more competition and home prices could be higher, potentially eliminating the benefit of having a lower interest rate in Monroe County. Nicole Walters, News 13. George, back to you.